What's up, YouTube viewers? This is Carlos Forche, aka Charlie Brown, and you're watching the Forche Boxing YouTube channel. Um, I'm just gonna quickly post up this video. I haven't posted up a video in a hot minute, but today I just got word a little bit earlier actually that Kell Brook, IBF Welterweight champion, was stabbed in Tenerife. Now, this apparently happened. I don't know. It's said I can't really go by the website where I got it, but I got it from the BBC website. They said it happened on Friday, but I don't know when that was. So what they're talking about, because today's Friday. So as far as I know, I didn't hear about it during the week, all the time that I've been. So it must have happened early this morning, in the early hours of this morning. Basically, there's not much information. I haven't made any arrests in connection with the stabbing or anything like that. But Kell Brook is stable and he is on the mend. He is all right. He's got full use of his faculties. His health is okay, but he lost quite a lot of blood, and it's quite a serious thing. Now, don't get me wrong. People can say there's people getting stabbed and shot every day, blah blah blah. But to me, it's a bit funny, because this is the second time now that a boxer has been either stabbed or shot in Spain when they've been on holiday. And I don't really know what it was about, so I can't really comment. There'd be no talk or anything like that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Kell Brook has just recently won the IBF welterweight title off of Sean Porter. I think the last thing Kell Brook would be involved with would be anything illegal or anything irregular that would put himself in that position. To me, it just seems like a very hateful person that's done that. But before I say that, we don't know what's happened or what went down. But Kell Brooks, he's got a young kid, he's married, he's in a good space, so I don't see him really stepping on anybody's toes, being that kind of bold to jeopardize his life or put himself at risk for any silly reason. So and this is the second time he's been stabbed. He was stabbed back in 2007. I remember that as well. He was stabbed in Sheffield in an incident. So I said a prayer for Kell, and I hope he's on the road to recovery. I'm very sure he'll probably be back in the ring, but it's a bit shocking for me. There's a lot of things happen this week in and around boxing. There's a lot of things being shaken up, but I don't know. Jamie Moore was shot twice. For those of you that don't know, in the States or whatever, there was a ex-boxer called Jamie Moore from Manchester. He was shot twice in both legs in a mistaken identity hit. He was staying at a holiday home of a friend. He didn't really realize that the friend, or the so-called friend, whoever it was, actually it wasn't their house. It was the house of an Irish gangster, a set of organized criminals from Ireland. They're quite a dangerous bunch as well, these lot. So I find that a bit funny as well. He was shot mistakenly. I think the people were coming for somebody else, and he happened to be staying at the holiday home, and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this is ridiculous. Both these incidents are like less than a month apart, and both these incidents have happened in Spain. So for any boxers, professional boxers from Britain, stay the hell away from them kind of resorts. Once you become a boxer and you start moving in different circles and you start getting a little bit of fame, it's not easy for you to live the life that you may have had before or live that kind of life. Now, I'm not saying that people should be a prisoner to their own fame and own success, but some of you got to be rolling with bodyguard. You got to be rolling with some people because you can't just be like this nowadays. I'm not saying that Kell was in the wrong because, like I said, there's no information about what happened. So I don't know if Kell was in the wrong or the guy was in whatever it was. But he might. To me, it sounds like he was set up from some of the, I've heard different information, but I'm only going by the actual official information. I've heard all different rumors and stuff like that. But I just hope he's all right, man. Um, I hope he returns back to the ring. But I don't know what people have to gain from. And I'm going to say this. Maybe it's going to sound a bit biased or whatever. I don't see what people have got to gain by stabbing boxers or shooting boxers. I don't get it. The most down to earth people. Some of this, there are some boxers that are assholes, but there's not many. Most boxers are down to earth people. They come from very humble beginnings, and this is starting to make a bit of a mockery of the sport. For me personally, I'm looking to go professional myself, and these kind of things. I mean, that won't deter me from going pro, but it certainly will deter me from being so free as I am now. I'm sure I'm gonna have to be doubly careful when I turn over. But I don't see what these people had to gain. There was no money for them. Kell's not involved in anything, not to my knowledge, anything illegal or irregular. You understand? So yeah, I don't see what you're gaining from it. It's just like hatred. I don't know. You're gonna get whoever it was is gonna go back to their little area or wherever they're from and boast and say, yeah, I stabbed Kell Brook. I mean, for what? What did you stab him for? Did he owe you money? Did he kill somebody in your family? What did you? Why did you do it? To me, this is a major epidemic now in boxing, and boy, I'm just sort of thinking to myself, what else is going to happen? You know what I mean? Frank Maloney with the what do you call it, sex change, and like, what's happening in boxing, man? What is really going on here? It just seems to be one thing after another, and I'm a little bit pissed off at this one. I wasn't expecting that, man. I think he's only been the champion 2 weeks. So like I said, I don't know what the people had to gain from doing it, but I'm just glad that he's stable and he's on the mend, and he's going to be, he's able to walk and still use his faculties. So, you know, uh, it might be the last time we see Kell in a ring, but I'm very sure that's not going to deter him. I'm very sure he'll probably fight on. But it's crazy, man. He was lucky as well to come through the operation very well. He lost blood, a lot of blood. They're saying pints of blood. You know what I mean? And it's no joke. He could have got septicemia. He could have got gangrene from the wound. They could have severed an artery. He could have had a stroke. Many things can happen when you get stabbed. A lot of people think you could just firm a stab. It's not like the movies. Sometimes a little stab to the wrong artery or a wrong part of your body can do a lot of damage. I know from experience, and I know from other people's experiences themselves. So, I'm glad that he's all right. I've said a prayer for him anyway. You know what I mean? And he'll be in my thoughts all week. I hope he's okay. I hope his family are okay as well. But I just thought I'd share that. And so let me know what you think, all you guys from the States. Yet again, don't put any stupid message like people are getting stabbed and shot every day and blah blah blah, because yes, it does happen, but I can't see why you would stab a boxer who's sort of unarmed, by himself on holiday, just enjoying himself on holiday, not involved in anything irregular or illegal. I really don't understand the level of hatred. It's not the first time this has happened, though. There's been footballers and stuff that have died. Um, Footballer Kian Prince that used to play for QPR, his dad, Mark Prince was a boxer himself, a light heavyweight from Tottenham. Um, Very good boxer. His son was unfortunately died as well due to the same similar kind of incident, where his friend got into an argument. He tried to intervene to stop the argument. He didn't go in there to beat the guy up. He just went in there to stop the argument, and he was the one that ended up dying from that. Just a bit shocked at it. Like I said, you have nothing to gain from. I don't know what it is. Nothing to gain from killing a celebrity or somebody who's popular or something. You have nothing to gain at all. You can't even really boast about that. You know what I mean? It's not something you can boast about. And I'm very sure that these people, they'll get their comeuppance some way. Um, all I'm saying is that if, boy, there's certain other boxers out there, I'm not being funny, and I shouldn't say this, but it, it's a blessing in disguise. It was someone like Kell. He's high profile enough that it was at least made the news, because I fear that if that was other boxers, many other boxers in Britain, if that would have happened to them, there would have been a lot of bloodshed. I can assure you of that. So I'm glad for that he's okay. I've said the same thing again, but I don't know what's happening with people. I know times are hard. I know there's a bad, negative economic climate and that, but I just don't see the point of people now and their mentality with all this stabbing and stuff like that. That's why I've always never really been one of them people to holiday in Spain and Ibiza and them kind of places. I just don't go there, man. Too much drink, too much drugs, too much stupidity, man. And yeah, this stuff needs to stop. Anyway, look, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to waffle on too much about that, but leave your comments in this comment section below, and I'll get back to you. Bless.